What's up, guys? Alex Chaser back here with a brand new video. Hopefully you're great different areas on this world. And sorry for the no uploads the past. It's actually over 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks Thursday. And as you know, I was on a trip. If you saw my most recent video, I actually went on a trip to Southern California, LA for 5 days, and then I went to Maui for 5 days. It was probably one of the best trips of my life. And Maui was the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Southern California, I've been there previously a bunch of times. It's where I want to move. It's just like kind of like going to a second home for a stay, and just like feels like being at home there. So that wasn't really anything like crazy. I know all about it. I went to LA, that area, Santa Monica, that whole area there, and it just feels like home. That's where I want to live. So it wasn't really much of a trip, but Maui, I'm telling you guys, if you ever get a chance to go out to Hawaii or Maui, I hear it's the only island I've been to. It's the perfect blend of everything. It's not too busy, and it's not too secluded, and I don't really want to be secluded. I don't really like that. I like to have people around. I don't know. It's just I don't want to get bored, and I thought I was gonna get bored, but it absolutely wasn't. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And here's a little bit of my trip from Southern California and Maui. If you guys ever get a chance to go to Hawaii, definitely go to Maui. I think I'm gonna try to go to all the islands. That's what my family's plan is, over either December break or March break. We're gonna try to get back there. It is a life-changing experience. I don't need my hat because I got a beautiful haircut yesterday. Usually I wear a hat in all my videos, but let me just show off this beautiful haircut for once. Anyways, hope you guys do enjoy this video. Oh, I didn't even say what the video is. What it was, let me show you a little montage. You already know by the title, but here was my trip. So now we're back, full steam ahead in the YouTube thing, but there's a little bit of a wall. You know, school's coming around, so I'm gonna get into that schedule either at the end of the video. I'll mention it in other videos too, but I'll get into my school schedule. It's gonna be changing a lot because school is super important, guys. YouTube is a secondary thing that I do for fun because I love talking about sports. So YouTube is second, school coming up, school is number one. So I'm just gonna put that out there, and I'll get into my schedule at the end of the video, and I'll restate it in many other videos just to, if people don't miss it, people can see it there and there. And I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get it started. Demarcus Cousins, is his career in the NBA over? Well, let's talk about it. One other reason why I didn't upload sooner, and I'm sorry about this, is but I can't control my sicknesses. I am recovering from a double ear infection in both ears, so I can't really hear myself talk right now. This ear's still pretty clogged, and this ear's pretty good, but not great. So I'm recovering from that still. That's why I didn't upload sooner. And if you see a lot of cuts in this video, it's because I'm going like, because I got like a really bad cough. That looked weird. I have a really bad cough still, so if you ever see a lot of cuts, that is why. Anyways, Demarcus Cousins, man, this guy cannot get a break. It sucks, man. I really do believe at his full health, he is the best center in the NBA, but we have not seen that in about almost going on 3 years. We have not seen the top of the line level best center in the NBA, Demarcus Cousins. We all know, some hate, but I love. If you don't know, I love those grit and grind guys that get in your head. I love Marcus Smart. I love Patrick Beverly, and Demarcus Cousins was the top of that line. He'll get in your face. He'll get in your head. He'll be an a-hole to you. He'll be just a disturbance to you. That's what I love. I love that. So we all know he tore his ACL. Here's the clip over here, and it looked pretty non-contact. I mean, not completely non-contact. He might have like tripped a little, and then like he just kind of got stuck. And I'm not a doctor, but when you plant your foot, I learned this because I watch a lot of YouTubers that like talk about it. The stuff. Brian Stutterer, and he's an MD, so he knows what he's talking about. He does all the injuries on all different basketball players. And I was watching this one. He's like, when you plant, your ligaments and bones are great at compression, but they're not good at torque or torquing around. He kind of just stopped, and his momentum was still going, and it just, you saw the video, and he just lands there, holds his knee, and everybody's just like, oh no, what did he do this time, man? Demarcus Cousins tore his ACL. 2 years ago, this man can't get a break. I'm saying he tore his Achilles. We all thought his career was done then. Nope, he comes back last year around mid-season from the Warriors. We thought that was a terrible decision, but now we know, man, this guy can barely live. So, I mean, I can see why you're trying to go to the Warriors, man. He goes to the Warriors, comes back around 70% of himself. He put up around 14 points a game. Didn't really do bad. He did perfect for what the Warriors need to him. Sadly, he tore his quad in the playoffs, and he was out for the rest of the playoffs, which was, a big hit to the Warriors. It was basically just Steph Curry by the time the series ended in the finals. And now in the offseason, he's practicing, getting in good shape. Recently just signed with the Lakers, which I love that signing. Never made a video on it because I was on vacation. We already talked about this. But I loved the signing going to the Lakers. I really did. I thought that would be another step in his recovery process from his Achilles and quad, stepping away from the Warriors, actually going to a team that could really use a good center, a valuable center on their team. Then he tears his ACL. So is his career over? I'm gonna say no. Do I ever think he'll get back to where he used to be? At this point, no. Do I think he is lost goods? Definitely not. But we're looking at someone who has sadly been riddled with injuries after injury and after injury. He's had two of the major injuries. Every basketball player, I'm a basketball player, not at a very low level. I'm in high school still, but everybody fears those injuries. The Achilles and ACL, and this man has done both. We'll have to wait and see. I think he'll come back and still be a starting caliber center, but I don't think he'll ever put up those numbers he was going towards last year, and obviously he did in previous years, but I think Demarcus Cousins has hit that wall in injuries, and I don't think he'll never be the same. It sucks, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video and be double uploading or triple uploading today, because I'm feeling hype right now. I can barely hear myself because I'm all stuffed up, but I'm feeling hype. And we hope you guys did enjoy this video. Oh, peace.